with me, Sawan Kumar. So, before we jump into knowing about side hustle, understanding what side hustle is, how to get started with the same, it is very important that we get our mindset right. It is very important that we get our foundations right. It is very important that we understand the very basics of being successful with anything that you do in your life. You have to be successful. You will be successful in all the aspects of your life. So if you make sure that the foundation is built right, like when we are building or constructing a house, no matter how beautiful the house is, if the foundation is not good, if the foundation is not strong, the building is never gonna stay there for long. Yes, for a while maybe it stands in front of us, but it's not gonna stay there for long. And I'm sure that you do not want a short-lived future for yourself. You do not want a short-lived business for yourself. You want to live life king size. All of us want to have that, and that is why this is very important to understand that we cannot have weak foundations. And to make sure that the foundations are strong, what we need to do is we need to take the time. You need to take the time to go through every single video of this course. Take your time at your own pace, because you are having an unlimited access to all the videos. Take your time at your own pace and be consistent. This is very important. Most of the people, whenever they register for a course or a training program, it is seen that okay, they are able to, there are three types of people, I would say. One is somebody who drops out at the very beginning. There is another set of person who goes through the entire program and then drops out. Somebody who has gone through the program and drops out, what does that mean? That means that you did everything that you were asked to do during the training program, but once that training program or that course finished, you stopped doing any of those things. And then there is a third category who keeps things moving, who keeps doing whatever was asked to do, whatever was said to do, whatever he learned, he keeps doing those things in his life. And that is that third category of person who actually becomes successful, who is actually using the knowledge that he gained during the training program. So I do not want you to be in the first two category. I want you to all be in the third category, who not only goes through the entire program but also keeps applying it consistently. And while going through the course, you will also be given an access to a private Facebook group where I'll be there, and there will be a lot other people who are at different stages of the program. There could be somebody who has joined yesterday or today, and there would be somebody who had joined 6 months back or a year back and are already doing great. So you will be in a good company, but make sure that you are not posting any promotions out there. There is no negativity being built up over there. You are only and only focusing on the problems and the solutions. And whenever we are in a group like this, the one thing that is very important is before trying to get anything from the group, try to give something. Try to show others that yes, you are committed. So you're sorted with the Facebook group. We will be having live sessions, live videos. I'll be there personally answering your questions, your queries, and everything will be taken care of over there. Now, what you also need to understand as a part of this foundation thing is that I'm not going to give you any magic pill in this course. That I give you this magic pill and you start with your side hustle and it becomes successful. No, that's not going to happen. Neither am I going to share with you some hacks or some tips and some tricks or any shortcuts of being successful or building a good business or building a successful side hustle. No, I'm not going to do any of those. And if you are in here to know any of those things, then this is not the training program for you. Just the reality is what you are going to learn. The world is changing, and it's changing very fast. You might have felt this in your business, how fast the world is changing, how fast things are changing in the digital space. So if you want to be present in or be a part of this change, if you want to lead this change in your industry or in your business, wherever you are, that's how you will be successful. Because if you're not leading the change, if you're not being a part of this change, you will be left behind. And I am sure that you do not want to be left behind, because you are taking this training program. You are giving time to it. You are committed to your success. You are committed to building a successful life for yourself. And that is why I am sure that you will pace up. You will take sufficient actions. Whatever you are going to learn in this training program is going to stay with you. Stay with you for the lifetime. But it's gonna stay with you. Use it, utilize it to the best of your benefit, and give it away. Give your knowledge, give your learning, give whatever you understand over here to every people you meet, every person you meet, because that is going to give you that confidence that you need to grow, to earn, to be successful. You don't become confident by taking. You become confident when you see that, okay, now you got the ability to give. So build that ability to give. So this is what we wanted to talk about, the foundations. So we'll be talking more about foundations in the next few videos. So make sure that you go through all of these videos and don't skip any of these. These are going to be important, might be a bit boring, but be on it in this particular block before moving on to the next one. That is how it has been built. That is how it has been designed, so that you move stepwise, right? We build the foundation, then we build the first level, and then we build the second level, and then the third level. You do not at the first build the third level, because everything is happening over here, and you have to have an open mind when you are going through this course. Put up the headphones, block all the noise, block every single disturbance that is going around you, and be focused, be committed, and be present. Between me and your that level of mind, you are going to be challenged. I am going to challenge you. I am going to push you out of the comfort zone that you have built around yourself, that you have been living in. This entire program is going to change not only how you think, but how you live your life. So be there in this entire program with me. And there's a warning for you. This program, I must tell you, that is not going to be easy. This program, I must tell you, is not going to be like eating popcorn, sitting on a couch and going through it comfortably. No, it's not going to go like that. It's not going to be like something you scrolling the videos on your mobile. No, it's not gonna be like that. It is gonna be difficult. It is gonna question you, your beliefs, question you and your beliefs, going to take you outside your comfort zone, going to challenge you. And when you are challenged, when you are taken out of your comfort zone, when you stop doing some things that you have always done, is when you change. And when you start changing is when you start growing. Because if you're not changing, that means you're not growing. If your friends are saying that, not saying you that, hey, you have changed a lot, that means you're not growing. Have you seen somebody working out, or if you have worked out in the past, or if you are working out now, your muscles does not grow until it gets into that pain. Your muscles will not grow until it gets out of the comfort zone that it has been in. It has to get into that discomfort. It has to get into that pain. It has to get into that stretch where you forcefully stretch it, even though it is not going beyond that certain limit. Still you stretch it. You do one more push-ups. You do one more bicep curls. One more is what strengthens your muscle. And that stretch, that pushing yourself out from the comfort zone, that challenging yourself, is what is going to bring the change in the muscles, not only of your shoulders, not only of your chest, but also of your brain. Your brain also has the muscles, and it needs to be challenged. It needs to be pushed out from the comfort zone that it has been in. It's lazy, right? So you need to do the hard work of pushing it out, making it work. It's there to work. It has everything that it needs to work and to grow and to be successful. But it's you who has to make it work. It's you who has to push it. It's you who has to challenge it. So be ready for the challenge. Be ready to get out of the comfort zone, and be ready to build a successful life for yourself, the life of your dreams. You got to do the work. At the end of the day, it's you who has to do the work. I'll be delivering the training program. I'll be trying to do everything in my limits so that you take actions. But at the end of the day, it's you who has to do the work. It's you who has to take the notes through the training program. It's you who has to take action. It's you who has to be consistent. Like you remember, I spoke in the first video that there are three types of people joining any of the training programs. The first person is somebody who drops out by the first or the second video. There's then second category who stays there through the entire video but then drops out after the training program. And then there is third category who stays with the training program for the lifetime. And you have to be that person in the third category. If you really want to bring that change, if you really want to be that successful, you have to be in the third category who not only took the notes, who not only went through the entire training program, who not only understood every single part of it really, really well and did everything that was asked to do in the training program, but continued doing everything, kept on doing everything, being consistent with everything, did not stop at any given point. He kept working on himself, he kept improving himself, he kept getting better on with everything. And you need to do that. You need to do the work. You need to take action. You need to take massive actions, I would say, if you want to get successful. This is not going to be a magic pill. This is not going to be a shortcut or a tip or a trick, I would say once again. This is not going to be a hack that will make things work for you. You need to do the work. You need to do the work. A guarantee that I have for you is that if you don't do the work, if you don't give the time, if you don't make the notes, if you don't come be a part of the group and ask questions and help others, if you don't be consistent with the things, then there is a guarantee that I have is that you are not going to be successful with anything in your life. This course is not going to work for you. This course is going to be a disaster and you will end up saying that this course had nothing good about it. So you take that as a guarantee, you take that as a challenge, you take that as whatever you want to take, but it won't work until